All right, what up, y'all? We are back with episode 8 of Shirts and Stuff podcast, and I am the one who is too fly, your best guy, wrestling t-shirt guy. What up, y'all? And to the right or left of me, depending on how mirrored this is presented, I don't know. Perspective is my best friend in this whole world, the real deal, Justin Neal. Justin, how you doing, brother?
I am doing quite well tonight, I must say. I am fantastic, ecstatic, and overwhelmed at having William Chesterfield Bloomfield Esquire Wilde III tonight. He is a purveyor of fast cars and even faster women. His favorite things in this world include moldy cheese, biscuits without any bottoms to them, and strawberries lightly dipped in jam. He is also the inspiration for the 1969 hit Here Comes the Sun by the Beatles. He is the guitarist for Casket Born, the bassist for Toy Box Killer. Please welcome our guest tonight.
What a fucking intro, dude.
Hell yeah.
Oh, man. That's pretty good. I feel like at this point, Justin, you have just set yourself a new high bar of intros, and you're just going to have to keep knocking it out of the park.
You're like the creepy professor.
every intro is just weird. We're gonna get somebody on here who doesn't know us, and they'll be like, "What the fuck did I sign up for?"
I need a monocle.
They right.
Willie, buddy, how you doing tonight?
I'm doing great. I can't complain.
We got a fucking real good practice in just a few ago, man.
Yeah.
We for the first time ever in I think our band's history, we are gonna debut 2 new songs this weekend at
I've never heard them either.
The Corey Feldman show. Yeah, you've never heard them. Literally no one's heard them but the band and Kyle's girlfriend Alicia. Other than that, that's it.
Yeah.
Well, Jack's heard it.
Yeah, the dog
heard it, but I don't think he's able to leak it. So
you never know, man.
He just leaks big puddles. So we got to bring this up real quick before we go too far in the show, because not only has Justin killed it on the intro, look at this thing he used. Justin sent me with no provocation. I didn't know what he was doing, but he sent me a thing. He said, "I need you to make 5 different faces sideways."
That's incredible.
I was like, okay. And when he sent that back to me, I was like, holy shit, man. He knocked that one out of the park big time.
That is pretty incredible.
So, Will, is this your first official interview on a show, man? Is this your first?
Yeah.
All right.
He's a hard man to track down.
Yeah, not really.
No.
I pretty much reach Will whenever. At the end of my digital stick. So, man, let's talk about Casketborn for a little bit. I'm not very familiar with Casketborn. I've yet to see a show yet. And to be fair, yeah, you have not invited me one yet. So,
yeah, I guess I can't be upset if I don't invite you.
Yeah. So, but yeah, first off, do you guys have any shows on the horizon with Casketborn?
Yeah, we got a few shows. I should know the dates by heart, but I don't. October, I know it's October 14th is one, and I believe we're playing one next weekend as well in Indiana.
Where is the October 14th?
Legends.
Oh, okay.
In Cincinnati.
Nice.
We're actually playing in the basement of the Donatos.
That's fucking sweet.
What the fuck up, daddies?
Yeah, it should be a good time. For real.
Is that where that's the Indiana one?
Yeah. It's I guess this Donato's owner uses it as a venue as well.
So wait, is it going to be open? Like, is Donato's open?
No, I don't think it's open. I think it's after hours, but
how fucking sweet would that be?
That's
like, you
hilarious.
play a song and then get a fresh pizza?
Yeah, you go in there and get your pizza. The floor
Big ass taco pizza, dude.
Yeah. I got free fresh cuts from Penn Station today. It worked.
Yeah? That's that
Penn
banana
Station
bread
is the
video.
shit, dude. I love Penn Station.
But banana bread at work, bro? Hell yeah!
Dude, I love banana bread too.
Hey, banana bread's good as fuck, bro.
Hell yeah, it is.
Fantastic.
So how long have you been in Casketborn, man? And
It's,
how many members is Casketborn?
it's a new project. We just finished recording a little like 3-song demo recently, and there's 4 members.
Hey, Will, you're pretty bad at sharing stuff with me.
Yeah,
Any
I
of this.
apologize.
I mean, sheesh. We've only been in a band for like 10 years now.
Yeah, I realize it's like more on the death metal side, so I realize a lot of people
Hey, you know,
don't love it or that style or whatever.
you are correct that Bo is not a death metal guy, but I am a Willy Wylde guy.
Hell yeah.
It's
So
true.
you could come out with a polka album, dog, and I'm bumping that shit. I don't care, bro, your groove in the new song, the first new song we're doing, if you remember the set list order, your groove that you do in that is that normally I follow Kyle, I follow our drummer, but in that one, there's a specific part, and I believe it's my verse delivery, but there is a groove that you're laying that my butt follows, dog. I can't not jiggle. I'm telling you, dog. I was going to say it earlier, but I forgot to because we were timing our set and shit. But
Making you boogie?
bro, there's a little something in there, man, and I like it. That's crazy. So for Toy Box, for those of you who don't know, Will had honestly he had not played bass, but we needed a bassist at that time because our bassist at the time had basically quit the band, and Will
Got chlamydia too while he was at it.
he
Yeah, I'm really new to bass, to be honest.
you've got it now, man. I really think you do. I think once you've gotten all these songs, you've got pretty much everything down where you know exactly what you're doing and where you're growing. And I think it's I don't know. It's definitely integral. I really like what you're doing, especially on these 2 new songs. I feel like the fact that you were there to write them with us has allowed you to, it's allowed you to be a little more free than just saying, oh, here's these fucking 10 songs I have to learn that already exist on bass. This is let me write some songs with my boys on bass.
Yeah, it definitely is a lot more, I don't know,
freeing
or fulfilling or whatever, satisfying.
I think
Like,
it's
not
like
that the old songs are not satisfying, but just
you're
when
part
you
of
like
the creation.
something, co-creation.
Yeah,
It's nice. It's fun.
yeah. That's pretty much. I'll tell you the names of the songs at least, but "Hereditary" is the song we were talking about just now. But the other song is pretty much your entire creation that we adapted to because it was such a fucking tasty groove, man. And it's called "Dangerous." And for those of you who know what Toy Box is, it's not normally like this. Our new songs are, so it's going to be an interesting set for us because we're playing.
Funky?
It's different. I don't want to say we went radio friendly, but we definitely did go radio friendly. But at the same time, it's like
still heavy though. It doesn't.
It's still heavy.
Back.
Exactly. We don't hold back on any of that, but it's just like a friendlier heavy. I'm singing about like the Hereditary is about generational suicide. So I mean, it's a you know what I mean. It's a deep song. So, but that's how some of my lyrics are, man. I generally, I don't know if you guys know this about me, but I generally try to at least write. It's not been like it used to be. It used to be a song every other day, you know what I mean? But now I'm about one or 2 a week, but I try to write, man. Even I use my potty breaks at work.
Yeah.
And I'll write.
I write a lot of work too, just coming up with melodies, and I'll hum it into my phone and take it home into Guitar Pro and form a little riff out of it.
Fuck yeah.
Play around.
Yeah, man, that's the next thing you need to do for the band because you're the only one who hasn't officially wrote any lyrics. We need you to write a song.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't give a shit.
I'm down to write some lyrics.
Oh, bro. I mean, that's the one thing you haven't done in the band at this point. You know what I mean? Besides sing. Yeah. We tried to get you to sing tonight. You're like,
no. So you learned to play bass for Toy Box.
I put more effort into it for Toy Box. Like I played bass before Toy Box, but not. I wasn't super serious about it. But,
so was there like a process of like trying to like relearn or get back into it? Like, was there some kind of like music you listened to for an inspiration to kind of be like, this is where I want my vibe to go, and this is kind of how I want to build on?
I mean, not really any specific bands. Kind of everything I listen to, and I've always been a fan of bass, and kind of had an ear for, what makes you boogie. And I try to just apply that taste of what I've developed into that sound. Really, if that makes sense at all.
It does.
So I gotta publicly announce a recall of something that I said in the past, because I've expressed before that I'm not the biggest fan of Zakk Wylde, but recently I posted a Facebook status that I asked people to give me some music that was kind of just almost like depressing folk country, you know what I mean? Just something along the lines of like
Sad boy shit.
Yeah, just sad boy country fucking nerd shit, right? And they told me that I should check out help me on the name of the album here. I'm spacing on the name of the album.
It's called The Book of Shadows.
The Book of Shadows, yeah. So I listened to that, and in the very first song, I felt like I was listening to like a heavier Counting Crows or something. It was, and I was instantly enamored. And I gotta say that while I still don't particularly care for Rebel Meets Rebel or other things that Zakk has done, that was great. So I gotta give Zakk.
Rebel Meets Rebel is Dimebag.
Oh, that's right. That's right. My bad.
That's Dimebag and David Allan Coe or whatever.
I don't know shit.
Do you guys think I'd know way more about music?
I'm gonna change your overlay to say wrestling Jon Snow guy, because you don't know.
But
shit.
yeah, I could see you liking his solo stuff more than like BLS or whatever.
I don't dislike BLS. It's just,
I didn't think you did.
It's not my
his solo stuff's more your style.
I know there's a band I believe you turned me on to, Rings of Saturn. I believe that's one that you turned me on to. It might be that band. I'm pretty sure it is, because you got it. Huh?
I'm not sure if I did or not, but I do like that band.
I'm pretty sure because you had a T-shirt of them, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, I don't know if it was me or not, to be honest.
I'm trying to remember. It may not be that band. You had a T-shirt of a band once, and I remember I listened to it. See, that's how terrible I am.
You're just slipping tonight.
Bro, I can't. I have a rental car right now because I just wrecked my car. I couldn't tell you.
What kind of car did you get?
I can't tell you. That's the thing I'm talking about. It's a Nissan and it's blue. I don't know what kind of Nissan.
It's one of them blue Nissans.
It's blue.
The Blue Man Group car.
It's pretty. It's hold on. I'll ask the wife live on the show.
What kind of car do you got, Will?
Me? I drive a Patriot, Jeep Patriot. Like a SUV kind of Jeep.
Yeah.
So you know how sometimes when you're younger and you read a book and you just read a word and you don't know what the word is, but you just kind of make up what it sounds like in your head?
No, I've been able to read since day one.
Like quinoa?
You're like that, like quinoa. If you don't know how to say quinoa, you're not saying quinoa. You know what I mean? Okay, so for the longest time, I thought the word patriot was pronounced Pat Riot.
Pat Riot.
And I never got corrected until I mentioned it in front of the entire class at school. And teacher was
I'm a real Pat Riot.
Teacher,
Pat Riot.
The teacher, it was like one of them moments where we all read a paragraph, it was all going around. And I said Pat Riot, and I'll never forget it. And I'm pretty sure it was Mrs. Trent. And she just looked at me. She was like, "No, Patriot." And I was like, "Huh? I'll be damned. Sure? I'll be damned. I thought that was Pat Riot." I don't know why, but that's who I am. This is the car I got, Justin. I don't know if you can tell what it is from it.
No, I'm not a car guy either. I don't know what that is. Sentra?
Most new cars look the same anyway.
Yeah, they all look the same. They're made out of fiberglass and bullshit.
Shout out to Pop Pop, checking it out.
Shout out to Pop Pop.
Pop Pop.
That's my dude. But yeah, so Will, let's talk about some memories with Toy Box, man. I'm pretty sure.
Can we get like the?
I know you're in
flashback.
Hell yeah!
Let's talk about that night, man. Phil Anselmo, what a fucking pleasure he was, right?
That was a good night. Yeah.
Yeah, I couldn't believe how great that was, man. Because everyone talks about,
Awesome.
how you shouldn't meet your heroes and that Phil is an asshole, and
Yeah.
Aren't
he
we
was
all?
not, bro. Am I
He
wrong?
wasn't telling me. No, he was really
No,
Yeah, it was cool.
it was insane how good he was to us, man. He treated us
Super-
great. The fact that we had
super down to
Dimebag.
earth.
Yeah, the fact that we had Dimebag gear, he loved a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I need to get me an ML.
yeah.
Oh.
I don't know. I don't know what that is, but hell yeah.
The Dimebag guitar. Dimebag shape.
Oh, you need that for sure.
Oh yeah.
Are there Dimebag bases? Are there
Yeah,
Dimebag?
they make ML bases.
Yeah, that's what we need to get you, a Dimebag base.
Be sick.
He's sick.
Yeah, hopefully like a neon green.
Slime burst.
Oh,
Shoots out piss.
Hell yeah.
what?
Just pisses on the crowd when you play.
He's pissing on everyone.
fucking what?
You're not rocking if you're not pissing on the crowd.
Nah, bro, it's not real rock.
So we got to bring up your name change down here on the bottom. His name is Will,
Uh-oh.
and he
And
eats
he
butt.
butt pills.
Listen, for anyone who knows Will, this is his favorite pill.
Butt booster. Former buttocks.
That explains a lot, honestly.
Well, I don't want to lose my my derriere, you know.
So
Gotta
this
keep it
is
perfect.
fact, Now, I on a real tip, I have since the day I met Will. I don't know why. I sang that. His name is Will, and he eats butt pills, and I don't know why the fuck I said that, but it is stuck so forever. I can't not say it when I see
Just
Will.
felt right.
It just feels right.
It just feels right.
Oh my god!
Maybe I ate butt pills in a past life.
And just so anyone who's worried or aware, I'm more insinuating that he ate a suppository. And that's
Pills for your butt.
Yeah. So I don't know for sure if you're in this photo because I can't see the tiny one, but I'm pretty sure you are not.
Nope.
No.
That was before you joined. Is that before you joined us? Yes. Jesus Christ.
These
Look
are all
how-
the tough fun times we had without you.
No, there's plenty. I know you were at this one. Look at that. That's not where we performed though. That was when I randomly called all you guys. I was like, "Hey, I got 8 free tickets to Judas Priest."
Dude, I remember that day pretty good. That was a good show.
I was like, "You guys want to go?" And you guys were like, "Yeah, I do."
Me and old Ron really love old Richie, the new guitar player.
Yeah.
He's a killer guitar player.
The coolest part was we got that cat to take the photo for us.
Yeah, dude, the old cocaine cat.
Yeah, just walking by.
Yeah, he's a really cool dude, man. I can't, I wish we would have got taken down his number and shit, because we could have contacted him in the future. But it's just a fail,
Wah, wah, wah,
Wah,
wah.
wah.
Oh shit, that's how professional we are.
That's about what would happen if I tried to do a front flip.
Yeah. You ever thought about being a pro wrestler, Will?
Me?
Yeah.
Thought about it when I was younger.
He said, thought about it.
Nothing serious, to be honest, but
I've also
Jumped
thought
off the couch in the living room and shit.
yeah, when I was a little kid.
Did you have those wrestle buddies?
Oh, a little bit. I didn't have a lot. I had a few.
Yeah. I think it was Macho Man. I had a Macho Man.
Yeah, I think I remember having a Sting figurine.
Yeah.
Oh, he's talking about the toys. We was talking about the stuffed ones.
Oh, the stuffed ones.
Yeah. The
I
pillow
might have.
buddies, wrestle buddies.
I don't know if I remember, to be honest with
They
you.
were like, Bo's got one somewhere over there.
I got a Matt Hardy up in
Yeah,
the
Matt Hardy.
You got all the cool toys.
Got a Matt Hardy up there in the corner. How you doing, Matt?
How you doing?
How you doing?
Hold on.
How you doing?
I just revealed that I have some laundry that needs folded over there.
Don't we all? You know.
Hey, but you know what? That's what this is. This is a real show.
Real show.
It's a real show with real people.
Real
Speaking of real,
deal.
we got to ask you our one question that we ask every single time. Justin, you want to take that?
Oh, you didn't forget this time. I'm impressed.
No, I remembered.
I'm impressed. Will, what is your favorite t-shirt?
My favorite T-shirt.
Yep. What's your favorite t-shirt?
I'm actually wearing it right now.
Oh, look at him prepping.
Check it.
We'll see. Let's see it.
It's cavemen partying with aliens.
Dude.
See all the mushrooms around there and the fire?
Hey, that's how everything really.
That is awesome.
The stoned ape caveman theory, you know.
So, and that's let's talk about that for a second. So, like, I get the evidence for aliens and shit, and like the way they would talk about the gods in the sky. But what if they really were just like tripping on mushrooms and
Yeah,
like that's what everything's based off of? Couple high ass cavemen.
yeah, it's possible. It's you can't really prove it either way.
No,
Why it's fun to think about because you can't disprove it or prove it really.
For those of you who are unaware of the basis of the theory, it's the basis that we believe that some people believe that humans gained sentience when they found hallucinogens, and that when they first ingested a psilocybin mushroom, it awakened parts of our brain that allowed us to be able to start to communicate with each other. And
Yeah, like it evolved us basically.
the more you know.
it was the spark that we essentially had to become who we are, which would explain a lot of things. And there is a lot of credible evidence for it, but at the same time, it's just a theory.
Yeah, can't prove it.
There's a new theory that I've been listening. It's not a new theory, but it's new to me within the past few months, and I've listened to a lot of documentaries and whatnot and stuff on it. But I'm interested to see if you know anything about it. The prison planet theory.
Prison planet?
Yeah.
That's in Dragon Ball.
So essentially,
like we're in the Matrix and we're here to evolve our souls until we ascend past the need to evolve our souls kind of thing.
No, it's even worse than that. So essentially, what they believe is that the Earth itself was a planet that was empty of our life, right? And that we were brought here and put into these primates and adjusted the most suitable primate to fit best the souls that we have, right?
Yeah.
And that the reason that they put us here is because we're all in a galactic prison, and that the moon itself is a so when you die, there's
your soul.
There's a recycler on the moon that recycles your soul and sends you back, and that the overlords, the gods, the lizard people, whatever you want to call them, they feed off of our negative energies.
Yeah, I know this.
Everything's so shitty all the time.
Energy vampires, basically.
It's an interesting theory, man. I mean, there's definitely no real mirrors, but
that's what Pennywise from the movie It was, basically.
You'll float too.
That's why he scared all the kids first. He would season them with fear because it would, that negative dark energy would season the meat.
We are getting deep into the weeds today on shirts and stuff. We are definitely in the stuff realm of shirts and stuff.
There's a concept called loosh, which is like the energy that's emitted from someone that's suffering or whatever, or any kind of creature that's suffering, and then supposedly these loosh fiends will come and that's how they don't eat food; they eat like suffering, if you will.
Let's see. I don't know any truth about any little demons I can't see, dude. But I definitely, if somebody's depressed, I can feel it sometimes.
Yeah, I definitely can for sure.
I can sense it.
Rub crystals on your nipples.
But there's so many different kinds of life forms on so many different scales and levels, and
that's the thing, man. The more you
don't know, right? Really,
the more you zoom in, the more it's all the same, and the more you know, the more you can do.
It's like if you look at the ground, you can't see all the life forms that are there.
You really
zoom in. So how do you know if you zoom out, you don't see, life forms in other fucking dimensions and
that's
existence.
They look for life according to the laws that we have life on Earth. Why would you narrow your field of view?
Different.
And that's exactly the point I was about to say too, because if you think about it, like the ant and the TV. The ant and the TV, we both know that one's a creature and one's a item that we created, but the ant don't have any fucking idea what a TV is.
No.
And for all it knows, it's just this random fucking
We
thing that's
almost
taking
ends.
us. And that's what I'm meaning, man. Like we don't know what the fuck we're in. It
That's
very
what
well could
alien-
be like the end of Men in Black, and we're just in a marble.
Yeah, that's what alien technology would be like to us. We would be the ants, and the TV would be their stuff.
The bubble theory, man. I mean, the farther we zoom in on a microscope, the more life we find. It's weird, man. It's you talk about cyclical.
Yeah, well, spiral. I think it goes around and up and down.
I mean, and I think patterns don't necessarily have to have synchronicity. They can be everything and be a pattern still. You know what I mean? And if you don't know what I mean, try
Fractal.
DMT. Fractal.
Patterns.
That's
Are you just endorsing drugs on our show?
yeah. First off, that's not an illegal drug, sir. In a lot of places. And second off, first, I just encourage someone to expand their minds, do some research. There's a lot of really cool podcasts that you can listen to with Joe Rogan, for example, where he's talked a lot about it. And there's a lot of cool documentaries you can watch, like DMT, the spirit molecule.
Joe Rogan's batshit crazy.
Suffice it to say, in my experience with DMT, when I tried it, I saw the fractals of life. I saw the patterns that make everything up. And in a weird fucking way, it like proved that there is both a destiny and a free will all at the same time, because there is
Yeah,
the
duality.
path we're going to reach, but we have our choices of how we get there, if that makes sense. I don't know. It's the hardest thing to describe, but the only way I can tell it is somebody to try it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Get to a place where, it's obviously a safe, controlled zone where it's legal and you're not going to cause yourself any issues, and expand your horizon, man. What else are you going to do here? It's an interesting world we live in.
Yeah, everything's interesting to me, to be honest.
We're just these bags of fucking meat.
You ever just touch a rock before?
We're electric meat, man.
We
And
really
we are electric meat.
vibrating meat,
Ew.
and we're alive.
Whatever that means.
But what does it mean? You know what I mean? Like,
These are the real questions we ask here on Shirts and Stuff.
I know we're back on the woo-woo alert here, dude. I can't help it. It's I figured this was possibly going to go this way too when we were at practice tonight, because I know how you and I conversations get, and adding Justin to the mix, it's just the recipe for more strangeness.
Triple woo.
So what? Give us another. I know there's got to be another interesting theory of why we exist that you can bring up. Are there any other ones that are pretty weird?
Why we exist?
Yeah.
Like, what is the meaning?
I don't know. Basically, the Law of One book.
No, I'm not.
It's
very.
kind of, I don't know. It's hard to explain, but I think you said something similar to where, like, we're all one and we're all the same. Like, basically, like
All facets of the same diamond.
and drops of consciousness in the ocean, kind of a thing.
Do you believe that there's any chance that there's creation behind this, like to the point to where like somebody literally created us and put us here? You know what I mean? It's like
It could be a figment of somebody's imagination, bro.
Why couldn't we have just created ourselves?
That's the thing too. Justin and I have discussed this several times. I half expect that when I die, I'm gonna fucking pull off my fucking VR mask and
I'm gonna be like,
Justin, do you like my game? Huh?
Well, that's what a lot of ancient religions pretty much say in their own descriptive words.
you basically wake up.
It's all a VR experience, basically. Learn lessons.
What if we're all playing Roy from Rick and Morty, and that's how we're trying to tell ourselves with all this evidence, and we try to leave all these clues, but we're just fucking high all the time, and on medical marijuana, which we have cards for.
If you get into that kind of thing.
Yeah, if that's your cup of tea. Speaking of cups of tea, I've not had I've only had 2 pops three since the last 2 Thursdays ago. So yeah, for anyone who's in a weird city who says it wrong.
Doing good.
It's okay. We
Yeah,
won't judge you.
I've had no monsters in over 2 weeks now, so
That's good. Congratulations.
I'm never going back to them again. You know why? Because I pinky
You're
swear
old.
to my wife, and I don't know why pinky swears mean so fucking much to me, but I will fucking die.
Child.
I will die before I break a pinky swear.
Yep.
And it's not fucking happening. So,
Will, you got any guilty pleasures that you're like, I really should stop doing this, but fuck,
Guilty
it's good.
pleasures?
Yeah.
No, nothing too crazy.
oh, come on, Will, expose yourself.
Just, I don't know,
He's like,
food type shit. Food I shouldn't be eating.
Oh,
Nothing crazy,
dude, I
honestly.
love food so much.
all right, well, let's go with a deep question. You ready for this? When's the last time you felt like a failure, Will?
Like a failure?
Yeah.
I mean, every day to a certain degree, but
Don't you dare say that.
If
You're
you
I
ever
don't-
put
I don't
down my
think of
friend
myself
Will like
as a
that again, I
failure.
swear to God.
I don't think of myself as a failure, but I'm constantly thinking of shit I want to do or should do, and then I don't do them exactly
little
the way
failures.
I envisioned that I should or wanted to, and then I feel a little bit like, wow, you didn't push yourself enough, kind of a thing. But
Bro, I feel the same way. And there'd be times like today, for example, I worked 9 hours and then I got home, put a cage together for the wife, and I sat down for a minute and I leisured for about a half an hour. And then I came to band practice and I came here and immediately started working on podcasts. And
There's
I
not enough
just,
hours in the day.
bro,
there's not enough time in the day for sure, especially in the wintertime when
Oh man, it
the
sucks
sun
so
goes
much
down so
code.
fast.
yeah. Bro, I
Not
just,
winter, but fall.
but at least
I
then you
love
have a
fall,
little
though.
more time at home to focus on home things. But
Yeah,
it's been crazy lately,
I
man.
need to
It's
play
not been easy.
Baldur's Gate is what I need to do.
I hear that game is tits.
It's so good. There's so many tits in the game too.
what game?
Dude,
Baldur's
Baldur's
Gate.
Gate 3.
Yeah, I saw videos on it. It looks sweet. I'm
You
not
start-
really into like RTS type games, but
You can change the combat flow from being turn-based to I guess like more real time. I haven't done that. I'm a fan of like the turn-based shit, especially since it's basically like a Dungeons and Dragons campaign.
yeah,
But
I'd probably have more fun if it was more kind of like Skyrim or something, where you're actually controlling what you're doing in the combat.
well, you
Well, I
can,
really
what's
like
cool about it,
VR.
like you can pick up like all kinds of stuff, like everything from forks to flammable lanterns and barrels, and you can throw shit depending on your strength, and you can
hmm
it'll roll a die and determine how far you can throw something or some shit.
I
So
really
like,
like the graphics and the lore and stuff and all the
dude, it's
creatures
really
and magic
really
and
cool.
the mind flayer and shit.
Oh, bro, it's
So speaking of Skyrim, man, have you played any Starfield?
No, not yet. The last game I really got into was Half-Life Alex with a VR experience.
So just want to throw out there, Starfield is phenomenal, but
no, I want to get it really bad.
I feel so overwhelmed by having not beat Legend of Zelda and several other games yet
it's Skyrim in space.
that I'm not allowing myself to play it until I beat everything else. So I
Yeah.
put about 20 hours into it, but I'm taking a break and I'm gonna finish Zelda first.
I haven't even started Tears of the Kingdom.
Bro, it's so good.
I haven't even
It's so
started
good.
it.
Tears
I
of
have
the
it sitting
Kingdom.
right over here.
It's so good. To be fair, you're a buster. So
Tibby.
I
It's
I don't
not
know.
showing. It's not doing it.
See, have either of you guys ever tried VR before?
Oh yeah, I love VR, but it makes me kind of dizzy sometimes.
Yeah, depends on what headset you have. If you have kind of like a more choppy headset, if you had one that had really good frame rate, it might not cause that. I'm not sure.
I haven't done any of the newer like VR stuff, like the
Dude,
latest
it's
stuff
really
they put
good
out.
nowadays. Like especially that game Half-Life Alex. Like, that's one of my favorite games of all time.
Oh, Half-Life.
Alex, like the VR version,
Yeah.
really killer game.
Huh. I haven't played the VR version of that. We had the PlayStation VR. Was it PlayStation VR? Where we was Batman?
Yeah,
That was
Yeah.
sick.
that
I like
game.
shooting games in VR too because you're actually controlling the aiming, you're controlling the reload,
Angle of it and
like when
shit.
you throw a grenade or you throw a knife, you actually physically have to throw it, and then when you crouch, you actually physically have to crouch.
Cool.
But I liked Borderlands in VR. That one was pretty neat. I thought that was it felt different. You know what I mean? You don't get different too often with VR. I feel like that's the one thing that VR lacks is like everything's just kind of the same.
Similar, yeah.
Yeah.
There's some real gems out there though, like Half-Life. There's a game called Red Matter 2 or Red Matter 1. Both of them are really good.
Point and click and whatnot. So
That the Walking Dead games are really good.
Oh, I love them, dude. I'm a huge fan of them. I'm actually trying to book. I don't know if you played Wolf Among Us, but
No, I haven't.
I'm trying to pick the guy who played Big B Wolf is one of my favorite voice actors, and I'm trying to book him right now for this show. So,
hell yeah,
yeah, dude, he is a fantastic. He does the big bad wolf inside of Wolf Among Us. If you've not played Wolf Among Us, you should. It's a Telltale game, and it's basically all about like a dark, gritty world where Alice in Wonderland and Tweedledee and the Big Bad Wolf and all them fucking things exist, and they're just people. So it's really cool, man. Speaking of really cool, check this photo out. Look at that one.
Look at him.
Yeah.
I am inebriated. And speaking of inebriated, we got to give a shout out to our boy Ron. Look at
Ron.
Why are you fucking sideways, Justin?
My boy. That's how he's walking sideways, man.
We need to get him on the show as well at some point.
Yeah.
Country music, and then check this one here. This is the one I was telling you about earlier.
Yeah, that's the one with the other band.
Was Cultist Black there that night?
Yeah, pretty sure, yeah.
I could be wrong, dog. Like I said, it all blends together anymore, man.
I feel you on that one. I go to so many shows and play so many shows now.
What was the last show you went to as a fan?
It was a Legend show the other day. It was I'm trying to think of who all fucking played there.
You just went.
I went to a show. I don't
I've been
remember
to so many fucking shows recently.
That's the fucking life, though, man. Right?
Badass band called Lust Witch, local like death metal band.
Fuck yeah!
Checked out. I watched my boys band Scab Hag. Another really good death metal band.
Hey, yeah, Brian isn't Brian Gascon in that?
He was. I don't think he's not in there in the
he's
band.
Not in there anymore. Okay.
Yeah.
Hey, hell yeah! Either way, it's a fucking great band.
Yeah, they kill it, dude, for sure. There's a lot of cool local bands and like up and coming death metal bands and shit. If you're into that kind of stuff.
Yeah, there's just one called Toy Box.
Yeah, they're going.
They're all right.
I'm telling you that their new shit is different, dog. It's way less shitty.
Toy Box.
Way less shitty.
Yeah, way less shitty. So, man, how long have you been playing music, man? When did you first pick up an instrument? And when?
Like 2010.
Oh, so you're fairly new.
Well, not 2010. When did I? Not 2010. Yeah, maybe 2009, 2010, something like that.
So you were already like damn near fucking 20 years old then.
Yeah, around. I got my first guitar around 18, I think.
Yeah, I figured you would have been a young player because you're just so. Like I joke and call you a savant of music at times because you could just fucking hear it and play it. You know what I mean?
I was into like model cars and shit when I was a kid. I was a dork.
Fuck yeah.
Model cars and video games.
Oh, dude, I love the model cars. Me and my uncle would get like Impalas and shit, and we'd like get toothpicks. We paint the speed dial, and we like put wires in it, hydraulics and shit.
Me and my old man, we'd fucking wire all the distributors and have spark plug wires and shit. And
no shit.
Super detailed.
Somebody's like, I know exactly how a car works if it's 1/32 scale.
Yeah, I have. When my dad passed away, he left me like over hundreds of model car kits, like 200 kits.
That's
so
awesome.
if your boy ever wants a model car kit, just let me know.
I want to see you build one. That'd be a great TikTok for you, dude. You should start.
Yeah. I haven't built one in a long time, and I've been wanting to.
Bro, I'll give you the login to our Toy Box shit. Just go on there and build it on Toy Box, dude. That will get so many viewers, you have no idea.
On Toy Box Model Car
Just
Club.
like very soft death metal.
Bro,
playing
we
in the
are
background.
Exactly. We are a fucking. All you gotta do is put "we don't own the rights to this music" playing in the background, and it's a toy box, toy building extravaganza, and it's just Will. You ain't got to talk to nobody, dog. Just put the camera up and just build yourself a fucking model, dog.
Hell yeah, dude.
And
I
you can
got
be
some of the Star Wars kits, like the planes and shit.
Will.
Yeah.
That's it, dog. You need to start building. You need to start building.
No, you
shit.
need to start giving me to the Star Wars.
It'd be like Bob Ross with model car kits.
Just all quiet, yeah, and just like I said, quiet death metal, just softly in the background. While you're putting shit.
Dude, I like all music though. I'm not just death metal. Dude, everything.
I can vouch for that. You definitely listen to just about anything and everything.
I do listen to death metal a lot, but I listen to hip hop and country and classical, everything really.
Yeah, because all music is kind of like branches off of itself.
All music is music.
Yeah.
Well,
It's music.
Talks
Well.
to people. Well.
well.
Yeah.
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 Just noise. Just noise, you know. Lots of fucking noise.
Isn't that what words really are? It's just noises.
They're just
that we've
noises
decided
with-
to give meaning to.
With
What's
meaning
crazy-
we all agree on.
I say what's crazy is we all figured out a way to use them. Oh, look at that. I made this sound, and that means this. Now, if I can get this fucker to understand that, you know, here we go. And that's how language is fucking made.
Yeah.
Out to those guys.
All words are made up.
Props.
The more you know on Shirts and Stuff podcast.
Words are strange, man. Words are strange.
Oh, they sure fucking are.
Don't you
So,
hate when you're looking at a word and you know the word, but you're looking at it and it looks foreign?
the word foreign.
Not the word foreign. The word.
No, but the word foreign
Yeah.
looks foreign. It looks
Yeah.
You're like,
going on
there's no way that's how you spell that, is it?
Yeah.
Foreign? Foreign?
Or Wednesday, Wednesday.
Yeah, Wednesday?
Wednesday?
Come on, dude.
English is dumb.
There's no need for that nonsense.
You ever seen the old what was it? George Carlin skit. Was it George Carlin on words?
Oh
I think
yeah,
it's George Carlin.
yeah. He's notorious for that. His compilations of phrases and whatnot.
Yeah, he's hilarious.
He's so
Well,
mean.
and like what kills me too about a lot of people are like, come to America, you gotta speak English.
Yeah,
you
most
can barely
of them don't
speak English.
proper
It's
English
hard as
themselves.
shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You gotta speak English.
You
We
speak
have
English.
5 different definitions for the sound there. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
it's that's got to be confusing, man. Man, I tell you what's not confusing is having fun on these fucking podcasts, man. I've been enjoying doing these. I am enjoying interviewing all my friends. I'm enjoying kind of getting our feet underneath us. Once we get done with old Toy Box, we're going to move into some bigger and better guests in the future. But I feel like the best way to get our feet wet was to have you guys on, man. I appreciate the hell out of that. That's for sure, man.
Hell yeah, I appreciate chatting with you.
Fuck yeah. So what's on your future plans right now, man? Are you just music, and work right now? Is that your
Basically, yeah. Just working and the couple music projects I do.
hell yeah? I feel like we're all stretched.
Just ripping and a tearing, man. Just
Yeah.
ripping and a tearing.
Ripping and tearing.
You gotta do what you gotta do, man. Best
Going
we
to shows, playing shows.
I know this much. I am excited for Saturday. I am basically.
It's gonna be an experience.
It's gonna be awesome.
Okay, so on a scale of like I don't know, what do you think would be the best show that Toy Box has ever played?
That you've been a part of.
Just period.
Like that means the most to me.
Sure.
Like yeah, what's
Probably the Phil Anselmo show.
okay? So on a scale of Crazy Town to Phil Anselmo, how good do you think the show for Corey Feldman's going to be?
I
I
don't
love
know.
that you didn't have to ask what the worst one was.
I don't know.
I think that we are going to do great. I am consciously concerned about the
Shit.
performance of Corey Feldman.
I think he's going to be fantastic.
I think he's gonna do his little thing the way he does it.
I'm interested.
It'll be cool for what it is.
And that's what I'm gonna beat these cats. That's one thing you can't take away from dude. Like even if his stuff isn't your cup of tea, like he's in it like 100%.
It's a cup of tea.
It's a
even
cup
if
of
it's not
tea.
yours.
Mm-hmm. He goes hard. He'll go hard.
He definitely go hard. I'm super fucking excited that he says it's Corey time at the start. I don't know. I don't know why I'm so fucking excited for that, but
I'm sold, dude.
I'm
so. Is that what he really does?
He says,
"It's
guys
Mormon
ready?
time.
It's Corey time.
It's Corbin time."
It's just like, oh man, that is
mint,
exactly what I need.
what that is. That is fucking mint.
It's Corey time. I'm a fan of him in a way, so it's gonna be fun. But I am, like I said, I'm very cautiously optimistic. Hopefully, he knocks it out of the park, and everyone just has a real good time. You know what I mean? But I've seen some train wrecks he's been around before, but at the same time, I don't think he'd be getting booked if he wasn't,
doing a decent job.
He's got to be doing something right.
He's got to be on the up and up at this point.
I don't know about up and up because man, he's definitely a special case. We'll give you that.
He's got better moves than I do. I'll tell you that.
That's also to be debated, man. Because
I've seen you move.
Yeah, I've seen you dance before, Will, and you have got what they call it, brother.
He's got the rhythm.
Yeah,
he's got the moves. He's got the moves. Motherfucker, look. All I'm saying, he's gonna be on channel. He's gonna be on channel 12 talking about it early in the morning. So it's gonna be a packed house Saturday night, Thompson House, and we're gonna see this live. I can't.
I want that like hoodie jacket thing he's got. Like, is that
you like that?
Are those like frilly? Is that an undershirt that he's got that for like a pirate shirt? Because I've
like
got
an awesome pirate shirt.
Like the frills and shit.
Danhausen wears one of them fucking things too.
What, the hoodie jacket?
Whatever floats your boat, man. If you want to wear it, go for it.
Yeah, it's a weird.
I'm just saying, like, whatever. Why did that ever go out of style? Walking around with like the belts on or the buckles on your boots and shit, and like
the pimp style.
Yeah, like everyone had a fucking suit and shit. Little frill here, little fluffle there.
You're talking about frill and
the
1970s.
This is what fashion needs to come back, dog. I mean, look. What the
That's
fuck?
how you gotta count down the songs from now on, just like that.
He looks like
story time.
He looks like Joaquin Phoenix playing a role of. Hold on, let me go back. Let's bring that back up. He looks like Joaquin Phoenix dressed up like Pauly Shore.
Pretty much, yeah.
Am I wrong?
Not really.
Oh shit, man.
Oh goodness.
It's so crazy, dude. I can't believe you look. We've talked about this before. It's almost like we joke about waking up and seeing that we're in VR this whole time. Bro, so much weird shit happens. It's like this world was wrote for us to live these weird stories, man. And we've been through a lot of them. It's just
the RNG has been kind to most of us.
The RNG has got us dancing, dog. Look at him go, dude. I should have fucking got these to begin with. These are great clips. To be fair, I didn't know that the internet was going to have all that, God damn it.
To be fair.
I say that too much, and Justin takes advantage of it.
That's why I have a GIF on standby for it.
So,
You're not fair.
so you and Casket Morning just did like a three song demo together. Is that what you guys got going on right now?
Yeah. Yep. Just an intro, and which is basically a full song, and then 2 full songs.
Shit.
Got a little hardcore influence in there, like old school hardcore and death metal.
Fuck yeah.
Okay.
I need to hear it. Like I said, death metal's not my shit, but you're my shit. So
Is there like, do you guys have anything online like Facebook or Spotify or anything right now, or is this just like your first?
something we can promote.
Not currently, but soon we will. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, same thing goes for Toy Box. We have promo everywhere, and we have social medias everywhere. But right now, I'm currently building a what's the word I'm looking for? I guess you could say resources area for Toy Box to be able to access, to where all these guys can have all the photos and logos and everything they could ever need.
Like
all
a cloud thing.
Like a cloud thing that we can all share. And then after that, we're going to schedule like. This is literally just off the top of my head, but like on Mondays, we'll post something about this. And on Tuesdays, Drew posts something about this. And then Wednesdays, it's fucking
Cooking
Kyle.
with Drew. He's
Yeah,
like in an
toy
apron and
cloud.
shit.
Yeah. With a Toy Box
This is how
apron.
you eat 2 dozen eggs. Oh,
Raw.
raw.
What about Drew? Drew being a fucking. He's like our West Borland. He's like super fucking buff, kind of mysterious. Gotta be proud of that guy, man. He went through a rough patch in his life and came out looking like a fucking Adonis. So like, he used for growth, man, and that's pretty cool, man. It's cool to see him be happy and healthy. That's, so which is the same thing I hope
working on myself.
Hey, we all need to work on it, bud.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I got this tattoo on my belly, so I can't get fat now because I have a championship. No.
Oh.
Speaking of which, that is 100% back on for next year, by the way.
What?
My Cheese County thing.
Oh yeah, that's right. I forgot we
have
were
I not
gonna do that.
explained that to you on here? I don't know if I've brought that out publicly. Next year, I'm going to add a 3rd world record to my list of world records. And I am going to break. In fact, I'm going to Google it. First off,
You can.
What is it?
What's the record you're trying to break again?
Hold on 1 second. I'm going to get.
Give me some numbers here, Jimmy.
Yeah, I'm going to get the actual year.
Think with your dipstick, Jimmy.
I love those commercials. He smacks the shit out of them. It's using your dipstick. Wow.
It's like, you motherfucker.
That the berries and cream commercial, the fucking
berries and cream.
Oh my god, dude! I want that. I want to recreate that for Halloween.
Those are classic commercials.
So bad. He does the fucking kick, dude. Oh my.
That's when commercials were cool.
Yeah, now they're just fucking boring.
Lame.
Yeah. So this guy did this before, and he ate 1,000 conies in a year. Okay.
Okay.
I am going to attempt to break that record by far. He has the record of 1,002 cheese conies, and he has not touched his record since 2019. So unless he wants to battle me, I don't know if he's going to battle me or not. I've sent messages and he's not replied. So it seems like he's not messing with that social media anymore. So I'm going to attempt to take his crown. I'm going to eat 4 cheese conies every single day next year.
All right, so hold on. Let me do a little bit of number crunching real quick. So are you gonna? Is it any cheese coney or like Skyline or Gold Star? Skyline cheese coney.
Yeah.
Skyline cheese coney. All right, hold on. Let me figure this out real quick. So we're going. All right, here we go. We'll go with the Skyline chili menu. Grubhub, I guess it still counts as a menu. How much is a coney, would you say?
I have some help with that, but that's a whole other story. And a coney is you're looking at $10 a day.
So no, 4 conies is more than $10 a day, bro.
Yeah, it's like $11 a day.
So we'll say $11 a day times 365. So you're looking to you're spending roughly at least $4,000 within the next year just on cheese conies alone.
Again,
It's an investment.
I have help. I can't
You
exactly.
need help because here and now on Shirts and Stuff, I am challenging you next year for that world record. I will eat more cheese conies than you will next year in 1 calendar year.
Justin, buddy, you're gonna forget about this
In
tomorrow.
10 minutes.
Yes,
But I am going. I recorded and it's live, and I've got witnesses, a witness, 2 witnesses here right now, and one of them is the loser that is going to lose.
Justin.
Cheese coney champion. And then when I do eat more cheese conies than you, that is when and only when I will get my tattoo of the tiny cheese coney on my cheek.
The micro coney.
Micro coney.
Cheese coney because
And then a crown right here above my eyebrow. You have to black that out. Cut it off or burn it off. One of the two.
Dog, don't make me eat 5 a day.
Well, I hope you remember this day.
I don't remember it.
I hope you remember this day.
Well, speaking of which, man, you got anything you want to plug before we get out of here? We're about hit our hour here. You've been an easy guest here, man. I'll tell you that much. You were worried if we'd have enough to talk about. I think it was pretty easy.
Hell yeah, man. Nothing really. Just have a good one and do your thing.
Did y'all hear me fart?
Dude, I can smell it through the internet.
I saw that cheese on the screen, dog.
He's on the screen.
Yeah, cheese in the screen, cheese in your pants.
You got cheese in your undies now.
Something like that. Well, brother, I appreciate you coming on, man. For those of you who are listening, make sure you check out Casket Born. Make sure you check out Toy Box. Make sure you're going
Toy Box
this Saturday to go see Toy Box. Corey Feldman live at the Thompson House. We're gonna be tearing shit up live and in person. We'll take photos with you half nude.
Half nude. Yep.
You get to pick the half.
Top, with top or bottom. You know,
you choose which half.
Horizontally.
Yeah. Ooh. You have clothes
Or
prepared for that,
vertical.
Will? You do a vertical split?
Yeah, I do a vertical split.
Yeah, I keep all the styles of clothes on deck.
Like a naked Two-Face.
That's my stripper name. Naked Two-Face.
Ready for a Harvey Dent? Oh shit, we didn't even touch on comic books, man. Well, listen, I haven't planned the official date yet, but you are officially the last performing member of Toy Box to interview. Dart is the last person in Toy Box, period, that we need to interview. And once that happens, I want to set a date where we record a live podcast at Dan's house.
Yeah.
Which is going to be rough because I'm going to have to structure you guys and ask questions and shit.
Yeah, it'll be
funny. Way more structured than this, but
yeah,
that is the official plan, man. So we're definitely at least having you back on for that. But I also want to have you sometime back on in the future, man. We discuss some more about Casket Born, once you guys put some stuff out, or maybe you got some shows to promote, whatever it is. I'm definitely down to have
back for a part 2.
Hell yeah, dude. It'd be my pleasure.
Fuck yeah. Well, Justin, you got anything else? Any advice for the people as we leave?
As the colder months approach us, always remember, do not eat yellow snow. Make sure you bundle your nipples.
It's not banana. It's not banana flavor.
You don't want to go outside with unbundled nipples. It's very sensitive. Other than that, have a good night. Stay safe.
Fuck
and
yeah.
Don't forget to tuck in your hot dogs.
And with that said, I am the wrestling t-shirt guy. That is the real deal, Justin Neal. And below us is our esteemed guest, Willy Crazy Fingers Wylde.
Crazy
This has
Fingers
been
Wylde.
episode 8 of the Shirts and Stuff podcast. We appreciate you guys working with us as we figure all these bugs out. We are going to continue bringing you shows all the way, at least for one solid year. That's our guaranteed. We have agreed to get that done. So we're going to at least give you 52 episodes of Shirts and Stuff.
Hell yeah, dude.
Either way, we'll see you guys next Wednesday. Who do we got on next Wednesday, Justin? Is it Joey?
I don't know.
Let me double check. I probably should have checked this before, started to wrap up, but whatever. Yeah, next week is Joey Ralston, and we're going to talk about.
Oh, Joey.
We're going to talk about fighting games.
Yes,
I
sir.
miss old Joey.
All right. Well, we will see you guys next week, and you can see Joey yourself next week when you tune into Shirts and Stuff.
Hell yeah, boys. Be safe.